My history teacher told me that British colonialism was a good thing in India because they gave us coffee and
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out a video today, and this one should make, everybody a little bit, on the, oh my gosh, not again side. So it's titled, What's the Dumbest Thing an American Has Ever Said to You? So let's see, how bad can this actually get? But without further ado, let's get right into this video. Please do like and subscribe as usual, and any suggestions, leave those in the comment section down below. Let's chat about what takes place in this video, man. I'm hoping for some exciting ones. I know it's not good, but I'm hoping for some exciting ones. But without further ado, let's get right into this video.
I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Oh, I really want to see you. That boy thirsty. What country are you right now? Europe? Ooh. That's bad. That's actually bad.
So I was a tour guide for the Parliament of Canada as a student. Paid well, loved the job. Some of the best friends I have right now are from that job. So we were walking up to the House of Commons foyer, where you enter the House of Commons, and there's three sets of doors. The French doors, the English doors, and then the Canadian doors. So the French colonizers, the English colonizers, and then the Canadian doors.
Oh, okay.
So the tourist asked me, he says, but wait, where are the American doors? Me baffled, I'm like, sorry, what? Pardon me? He said, where are the American doors? I asked him, sir, why would there be American doors? And then we just proceeded to look at each other for a good 10, 15 seconds until I just walked away and continued the tour.
I got you. Hey,
That's kind of sad because the only theory I could possibly think of is that he doesn't pay attention and he doesn't know why the doors are there. Because I was gonna say earlier that why is there a English door and a Canadian door, right? And don't they speak the same language? So I was thinking it was on language perspective, but yeah, clearly the guy doesn't pay attention. But sometimes it's best not to ask questions, I guess. But sometimes you got to go ahead and do it. But maybe ask somebody else. I don't know. I really don't know. But questions can be very bad sometimes, especially when you don't pay attention.
and where are you from again? Oh, I'm from Bosnia. Bosnia. So what, you speak Bosnia? No, I speak Bosnian. Whatever, dude, same thing. What, you speak America? Dude, relax, it was just a mistake. Alright, whatever. So what type of religion is...
That's crazy. America speaks English. Bosnia. It's kind of ironic that a lot of countries have the language they speak is actually named off of, the name of the country. Wow.
got over there? Oh, we have Islam and Christianity. Oh, so you're like Islam? I'm Muslim or Islamic, yeah. Oh, what's that? Get
Whoa.
this. Muslims
Wow.
are the people of Islam. Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know. But it must suck not to eat pork, right? I really don't care. Oh, have you read the Bible? Nah, I already
That's
told you I'm
Christian.
Islamic. Uneducated. What?
What?
What? What?
That's really how that communication went. Yeah, that would have definitely been a little bit, iffy, but yeah, sometimes I really respect it when somebody who is ignorant don't try to assume. Assuming while being ignorant is like the worst thing ever. Like, it has happened to me quite a few times, actually, ironically, in Finland, where people would assume stuff rather than just ask damn questions. Like, I remember one time I was at the grocery store, and this is quite embarrassing. I was at the grocery store, and not the grocery store, but I was at this tech store trying to get something, right? And I was doing some purchases. They were asking some names and stuff like that for, I guess, for whatever they're doing there, right? And the woman literally responds, "No, never mind. Just spell it." In reference, saying that I have an African name and she won't be able to spell it. And I'm like, ma'am, my name is literally one of the most popular thing. Literally, my name is the most common name in the world. Smith is my name. it's probably the most common name in the world. So I hate when people do that. The assumption just because of something. Like, just relax, ask questions, and don't add. If you're gonna ask a question, like, why are you gonna ask something, then add something to it? It's just frustrating. Like, perfect example, in this, like, oh, so you're Bosnian, so you're from Bosnia, you speak Bosnia. Just say, so what language do you speak? That makes sense how we can have a better conversation. Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Bosnia. Oh, what language do you guys speak? Bosnian. You see how educated that's going to make you? Rather than, oh, you're from Bosnia, so you speak Bosnia. The assumption with the ignorance. Yeah.
And I was working down in California about a decade ago. And we all went out to this bar one night, and I met this guy, and we were talking, and I told him I was Canadian, and he dead ass looks at me and says, "No, you're not. We look the same." Like, I'm Canadian, I'm still fucking white. I think he thought it was like a South Park kind of situation.
So I know I'm American, but I'm going to get in on this one. I was staying at a hotel on the Strip in Vegas, and I was in the little convenience store just trying to buy a Diet Coke, and the couple in front of me that were from Australia were trying to just buy a pack of cigarettes. And after about 5 attempts, I knew the lady behind the register was never going to understand them. So I offered to them, "Do you want me to translate for you?" And they were like, "We're speaking English." And I was like, "Yeah, I know that. You know that. She doesn't know that." So they were like, "Yeah, fine. And so I translated for them. And then after they got their cigarettes, they kind of laughed and were like, "Thanks." And so when I was ordering my Diet Coke, she was like, "That would have been so much easier if they spoke English." And I was like, "Yeah, they're from Australia. They were speaking English." And she goes, "They don't speak English there." And I was like, "Don't ask, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask. What do you think they speak there?" And she goes, "Australia in ish ease." The fuck?
Okay.
Listen, I'm guilty of that. When I was younger, I didn't know that Australians actually spoke English, and their accent is insanity. They have a really strong and specific accent. Now I've actually been able to actually identify it. But yeah, they do speak English, and I think actually a lot of Americans don't actually know this. Quite unfortunate, actually.
I'm Canadian, and I used to be working in finance as an advisor, and I had this older couple in my office, and I was doing their finances.
Okay.
I was an advisor doing their finances.
Okay.
And we were talking about making conversation, things coming up in the summer. I enjoy all the festivals that happen in my city. I particularly enjoy this one food festival where people of all different cultures and countries set up a tent from their country, and you can try the food of that culture and country. And I just love going and trying all the different foods. And so I said I was looking forward to this festival. And the guy looked at me and said, "Sell falafel?" And I said, "What?" Excuse me? And he said, "Do you sell falafel?"
What?
And I looked at him, and he said, "Do you have a falafel stand?" No.
I still don't get it. I don't get it.
All right, so I was in Pennsylvania, right, on a vacation, and we were visiting this Amish house with a guided tour and stuff, and at the end there was a little question round where we could all ask questions to the guide. And someone asks the question, do the Amish go to hospitals? And the guide answers, yes, they do go to hospitals. And then the next question is, how do they afford it? Well, yeah, the leader or whatever, I don't remember exactly, goes around 2 times a year to collect money from everyone. They pool that together, and when someone needs to go to the hospital, they take the money from that pool. And everyone taking the tour was standing there like, "Oh my god, that's so great, yeah, it's perfect." So I say, well, that's basically how it works in Europe. You pay your taxes, everyone pays their taxes, and if you need to go to the hospital, they take from that money and use it to pay the hospital. Which the guide looks extremely disgusted, and she replies with, "That's socialism."
There's just too many
There
stories.
is just no way somebody actually did that. Listen, I'm not that confident to just voice my opinion unless it's required or requested. Wow.
But literally anytime it has to do with the pronunciation of an Indian word, I'm the one who's being corrected. Like ashwagandha and Himalayas, it's Himalayas and it's ashwagandha. I feel like every time I tell people this, they're like, I'm like, and I just give up. I just give up now. But yeah, literally anytime I have tried to pronounce the actual word, Americans have fought me on it and been like, that's not the way you pronounce it, it's Himalayas. Yeah, whatever.
There was a Haitian kid in my class and they said, hey Biko, you're from Kenya, they're from Haiti, so y'all both from Africa, right? Someone said I don't count as African American because my family is from Africa and I was born in America. I've had someone legitimately tell me, if they didn't want to be slaves, why didn't they fight back? Once people found out that the darker the color, the more heat it absorbs, it was pretty much over for me every summer because someone was going to call out the fact that, oh, you're really dark, so you must be really hot right now. People ask me if I speak African a lot. No matter what the athletic accolade I get, someone is going to say it's because I'm black. No, seriously, they're just going to be like, oh, you're dark skinned. Of course you're the fastest. Okay. Stupidity is in no way specific.
He dark skin for real though. But I mean, a lot of people place that towards you know, being darker, you're better at sports or whatever. Would I really say that's the case? I wouldn't really. But there's a possibility that that could be true. However, I do believe that hard work is where we, you know, strive, because you got guys like Tom Brady out there, you know, so that's a perfect example. So I don't know. I don't really think color has a lot to do with it. I just think it's like what you have. Like if you're a tall white guy, you can be very good at basketball if you practice from a young age. But you can be a short black guy and you don't play basketball. So I don't really think, you know, race has a lot to do with it. But in some aspects, I guess. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not some scientist, biology nonsense weirdo. I'm not one of those guys. But yeah, I don't know.
American trait. But when Americans do it, damn, they do it well.
My history teacher told me that British colonialism was a good thing in India because they gave us coffee and paved roads.
Hi. Okay, so before I get into this, I just want to preface this by saying I am from Cote d'Ivoire and Tanzania. I am from Africa, meaning that like that opens up the floor to like so many dumb
questions. Right.
Dumb questions and just weird ass fucking scenarios. So I have experienced a lot of dumb questions, I'll tell you that for free. But the one that comes to mind right now, okay, I'll try not to be too specific because I just, in case someone sees it, but even if someone sees it, I don't give a fuck. But anyways, I was out with a group of people and one of the people literally looked at me and asked, do you guys have highways wherever you're from? This babe literally asked me if we have roads wherever I'm from. Like with her whole chest asked me if
I genuinely listen. This is not just Americans. That part there, it's not just Americans, because there's a lot of people, right, who ask dumb questions along that line in Europe. I can tell you that for a fact because, yeah, like I said earlier, with the assumption, yeah. I don't know why though. Like, why do people think, like, I'm always of the assumption that, hey, we got this over here, they got it too. I don't know. Some people just are wired differently, I guess. But yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know if y'all enjoyed it, man. I sure did. Not something to be proud of, but I guess it's something that I can understand since I've been a victim of that since actually living in, you know, Finland. So guess I got more of an open mind to understand that, wait a minute, this is actually something that happens all over the world. But yeah, nonetheless, you know, people are going to be people. But one thing I will definitely preach is please do not be ignorant and arrogant at the same time. And please, if you're going to ask a question, don't put arrogance in it. Just ask the question and just get it over with. You don't need to be all smarty pants. Oh yeah, I know what this person is going to say. No, you're asking a question, so shut up and listen for the answer. It's that simple. Anyways, man, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Peace.